I'm stuck out here.
It's going to take them a while to get through this break in the skis. It's getting dark really quickly here. Yeah, shark bait out there.
Swimmers, everybody out of the water. Swimming in front of a dangerous current sign. Do not swim here. Stop swimming here.
A surfer keeps the woman afloat until Harrison can get her on the board.
You're going to jump on. Don't jump on, face the front. Face the front. Light out. Stay lying down. You're good. Stay lying down. Stay lying down. You're good.
Sarai is from Washington, D.C.
Jump on. You're going to come over here, okay? Keep walking over the sandbank. That was the most challenging rescue I reckon I've done for a while. Fully clothed, made it that awkward. You're all right, just make sure you go right up to the flags next time, okay?
I was like semi-drowning. I went like, the waves were high and I went in. I couldn't swim as much as I thought I could back in. And then, yeah, he ended up trying to get me. But I'm a big girl, so it was a little struggle too. And yeah.
You never know what the backgrounds of people are until you actually rescue them and meet them on the beach. I had no idea, but she was a lifeguard.
I've been a lifeguard for like 7 years back home, and I've never experienced that before. What if I didn't know how to like assist him?
Sarai doesn't intend to take Harrison's job anytime soon.
Like, I used to teach swim lessons and I worked at an actual pool, but I've never been to a beach, so it's completely different. It's more work. Like, usually I thought he could just help me and like we just glide through, but no, like those waves were coming in strong and like we had to like force ourselves to go in. Like, I had no idea it was different.
Next time Sarai comes down for a swim down at Bondi, go between the flags and maybe find some more appropriate swimming attire.
Jesse and Maxi get on with their real job. Hoppo has asked them to collect some marker buoys in the bay.
Yeah, mate, go and grab the boys. Copy, we'll do that.
Jesse collects the first buoy. He cuts the engine to avoid sucking rope into the jet intake. But he didn't cut the engine early enough. The rope is caught in the intake. Jesse puts the ski in reverse to try and blow the rope back out. Big swell and growing darkness, it's a dire situation.
And I'm stuck out here. The skis ran over the rope.
Lifeguards launch the second jet ski.
If one of these sets comes through and cleans him up, the ski would get totaled or the ski could get washed up the rocks.
As Jesse flounders, the rescue party can't make it through the waves.
It's going to take them a while to get through this break in the skis. 3 of them on there. Shit, the boys are struggling there to get through.
Hoppo watches silently as lifeguards are forced to rescue one of their own.
It's getting dark really quickly here. Yeah, shark bait out there.
Finally, a lull in the waves.
I was pulling the buoy up and it just went, sucked it straight up.
go under and cut it out of the engine.
The buoy is cut loose, but the rope is still caught in the intake. The stricken jet ski is now a 400-kilogram dead weight in 8-foot surf. Towing it to shore is too dangerous. There's only one alternative.
They're going to have to surf it in, which should be interesting.
With light fading fast, Maxi and Deano kick to shore. A wave looms, but spares them.
We're in a good spot anyway. They get a bit further, they'll be whitewash.
At the most critical point, finally, some luck.
They've got the best lull of the day. Just behind the whitewash.
Suddenly, a wave peaks. The lifeguard's instincts kick in.
On a wave. They're on a wave. They got it.
The rescue quickly becomes folklore.
There's a god.
There is our God.
What happened there?
The biggest lull of the day. We're bringing it in.
How's that,
8-foot set.
Oh, mate.
But there's no celebration for Jesse.
I thought I was gone. I thought I was going to lose the $20,000 jet ski, mate. It's a heavy feeling, I'll tell you that.
We did it. Yeah, hey. That is the ultimate surf craft to ride in. Hey?
Thanks for that.
His hands up. His hands up.
Whippet's rescuing a man desperately waving for help. He can barely stay afloat.
Just relax. The lifeguard is coming out to you, sir.
You all right, buddy? You all right? Get a bit cold. Jump on, mate. Just get on and lay down facing that way.
I feel quite bad for not noticing that. He's always like, babe, I'm going in the surf really deep. I'm going to like mess about. And we just let him.
He's safe, but getting him back to shore is proving problematic. Then his girlfriend reveals some surprising information.
He's like trained as a lifeguard.
Lay down on your gut.
Just can't get there.
How is it an English lifeguard can get into a situation as bad as this? Whippet soon discovers he's been drowning in more than water.
I'd say generally I would guess I'm in the top 10 swimmers on this beach, but 5 or 6 pints don't really have too much, of course. Do you want to see my nipples? Don't fancy putting my hand up and going, I'm a lifeguard, come save me. That's probably not, it's probably a little bit embarrassing, I would suggest.
This English lifeguard hasn't quite finished embarrassing himself just yet.
What beach do you work at in England?
I know, swimming pools.
Oh, yeah. Remind me not to swim in the deep end.
Looking at the conditions, I thought we'd just be directing a few swimmers up between the flags. I had no idea what was coming for me next.
Just meters from shore, 2 people are drowning.
Go for it.
The man bounces off the bottom between mouthfuls of air as the woman tries to stay afloat. But their rescuers also have a problem.
Do you want anything? What? None on there.
Where the 2 people are drowning, we've got no rescue boards.
Armed with only a rescue tube, Harrison is seriously undergunned.
One of the main rules I got taught when I first started is never go on by yourself, because if someone's drowning, they don't care who you are. They're going to see you're afloat and they're going to jump onto you and start drowning you. I was just grabbing them and they were sinking me. And so I was pretty much trying to keep them afloat, and the only time I could get air is if I went down and I pushed myself off the bottom to get some more air, then I went back under again. I was drowning.
As Harrison is held under, Yatesy arrives with a much-needed rescue board.
When I got there, it was worse than I thought. I didn't realise how bad things were. Harrison was pretty much going under.
The only thing that's going through my mind at this stage is, I'm drowning here. This must be what drowning feels like.
Hold on, mate, hold on.
It doesn't take much for someone to panic and go under. And this can happen literally 5 metres from shore.
That was a perfect scenario, really. They were swimming and then they got tired.
I was trying to jump off the bottom to keep them afloat. They were drowning the tube.
Tae-Swan and his sister Yujima are on holiday from South Korea. Outside the flags, the 2 weak swimmers were caught unaware by a small rip and almost drowned just 5 metres from shore.
There's a big wave. It's a really big wave, so it can't be come here.
After everyone's relief and on the board, I look back and I'm like, man, we're just right here, you know?